Before moving on to the video, subscribe to my channel and like video. In the fall of 1997, a strange circus appeared out of nowhere in the quiet town of Fogville. There had been no flyers, no announcements. Overnight, a faded tent was set up just outside the woods. Standing in front of the tent was a clown with a red nose, painted face, and an unsettling grin that seemed carved into his face. His name was Punchy. Though he smiled constantly, there was something unnatural in his eyes, too alive, too aware. The townspeople, curious and naive, brought their children to the show. But behind the laughter and lights, something was off. Halfway through the show, the lights would flicker and go out. And when they came back on, a child or two would be missing. Police blamed careless parenting. But the townsfolk whispered, "It's the clown. Punchy." Louis, a 16-year-old high school student, had never trusted clowns. When his younger brother Eli started having night terrors after attending the circus, Louis began to worry. Eli would scream in his sleep, repeating the same sentence, "He was in my room." He stood in the corner, watching. One morning, Louis found a note under Eli's bed. It read, "He's not in the dreams anymore. He's here." Louis decided to sneak into the abandoned circus. The tent was gone. But behind the woods, he found a rusted trailer. Inside was a dusty old diary, belonging to the original owner of Punchy the Clown. At first, Punchy was just a puppet. A toy. But after I put that cursed mask on him, something changed. He moves on his own now. He watches me. Even when I close my eyes, I see his grin. He's awake. That night, Louis dreamt of the circus. But it was no ordinary dream. It felt real. Each time he closed his eyes, Punchy got closer. First, he stood at the far edge of the room. Then, at the foot of Louis's bed. Then, eye to eye. Louis tried to fight sleep. He threw the puppet in the fire. But it didn't end there. The next morning, he awoke to find a red nose on his pillow and this message on the wall, "You can't burn laughter." Children continued to disappear. And every time, their rooms had the same signs, red paint smeared on walls, clown faces scribbled in crayon, and one item always left behind, a red clown nose. Detective James Holloway investigated the case but found nothing. No clues. No fingerprints. Just silence. Louis woke up one day in a gray, foggy world. It wasn't a dream. It was something in between, a place between memory and madness. Ahead stood an upside-down circus tent. Hanging from it were marionette children. Eyes blank. Mouths forced into smiles. Punchy waited inside. But now he looked different. More human. His painted face was real skin now. His eyes were like a child's, black and endless. "You're not like the others," he whispered. "You remember what fear feels like. That makes you useful." Punchy gave him two things, a clown nose and an old toy box. "Stay and perform forever. Or return home and bring me someone new." Louis returned. He was found unconscious at the edge of the woods. But he was changed. He wouldn't speak. Wouldn't blink. Just held onto a toy box tightly. That same night, Eli vanished. A message was left behind on his wall, "It's his turn now. Mr. George Whitmore ***, the town's historian, searched the archives and uncovered a chilling newspaper article from 1891, 17 children vanished after attending the Fogville Circus. The lead performer, known as Red Nose, disappeared without a trace. All that remained was a note. * those who forget how to laugh will perform forever, *. Punchy wasn't a person. He wasn't even a spirit. He was a curse. A memory. A story repeated so often it came alive. One morning, Louis was gone again. Only his bed remained, with a red nose on the pillow, and a note: "I chose. Now I write the story." That same day, lights flickered to life in the town's long-abandoned amusement park. The carousel began to spin. Music echoed through the air and dozens of scary clowns emerged from underground and began to terrorize the villages. Thanks for watching video. See you in the other video. Bye.